Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In this video I will be redoing part for my Stanley Cup playoff predictions. I will be doing part 2. Now I know I did from round 1 all the way to the cup winner, but I'm not going to do that this time because, as you know, I messed up quite a bit. But that's because, some of the teams that I had going to the cup final and the semifinals, they didn't even make it past the first round. So, my odds got less and less every round. So this time I'm just going to go over, firstly we're going to go over who, said who won and who lost in the first round and what I got right and wrong. And then we're going to go on my second round predictions and how many games. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Let's go. So, as you can see, we have who's been eliminated and who has made it on to the second round. So, so my predictions for the Colorado and St. Louis were Colorado was going to take St. Louis in, I believe it was 5 games, and Colorado had beat them in 4. So yes, I did get that one right, but just the game was it was 4, so it was a sweep. Then we go down to Vegas and Minnesota. I had Minnesota taking that one in 6 games. Yes, they went farther than a lot of people thought. They made it to Game 7 in Minnesota, but kind of like the last year with the Canucks, they made it to what, second or third round? Second round, I think. And they lost to Vegas after making the comeback for Game 7. Now, and that was in 7 games, so yes. And now we are on to the next one, which really surprised people. We have Montreal and Toronto. I had Toronto taking this in 5 games because I specifically remember saying Montreal might get the first game with an adrenaline rush. But that obviously, I think it was, 3-1 series, and then Montreal came back, took it to Game 7, and that's crazy. I think it's like the 8th time in a row, or 8th season in a row they have lost in the first round. It's either that or 7 games. So yeah, that was cool to see. And then we go down to Winnipeg and Edmonton. I had this one going to 6 games, I think it was, and I had Edmonton winning, but that was the exact opposite. Winnipeg swept the Oilers. So yeah, let's get on to the other side. So we had Pittsburgh and New York. I predicted Pittsburgh to win, but they did not win. New York took it in 6 games. I'm not sure what I had the number of games was, but I did say Pittsburgh was going to win, and good for the Islanders. They shown they were the 4th last spot to make in the playoffs in their league, or in their or their division. So yeah, that was good, and hasn't been good luck for the Penguins when they play New York in the playoffs. So yeah, now we go down to the Boston and Washington series. I had Boston taking this in 7 games. Didn't go 7 games. Surprisingly, 5 games only, and Boston took it. What I expected, Boston to take it. Now down to the Carolina and Nashville. Yeah, I did see that one coming with Carolina, but I didn't think Nashville would have it to take it to to potentially make it to a Game 7. They took it. They lost in overtime against the Hurricanes in Game 6. So yeah, expected. Now we go down to the Tampa Bay and Florida series. So this is the one I had Florida winning the Stanley Cup. So probably shouldn't go past the first round next time. Tampa Bay took them in 6 games. It's the experience, probably. Florida had a really good regular season. Weren't used to the postseason, so yeah, I mean, I could have seen the inexperience not there. So yeah, now let's move on to my second round predictions, the moment you've all been waiting for. So let's start with the Colorado Avalanche and the Vegas Golden Knights. Now, I do know I am late to this. That's just, I couldn't get this up, so yes, that is why I'm late. So I will be doing everything I did think in the beginning. I'm not just gonna, I'm not gonna choose Tampa Bay to, do it in 5, or, sweep the Canes, or do it in 6 games, because that would kind of be a bit obvious. I've just thought, oh look, Tampa Bay has a 2-0 series lead, so you get it. So I'm not going to be going by that. So yeah, let's start out with the Avalanche and Knights. So I did watch that game. The Avalanche did really take Vegas. Final score like 6-1, I believe. So that I did predict the Avalanche to win that series, because as I was saying, Vegas it almost seems like a lot of their players are grinders, and like their whole team is depth. They have a lot of depth. Like their 4th line could be like a 2nd or 3rd line for some of the not as good teams. So I still think how the Avalanche are playing, I think they will take this. So I have the Avalanche taking this one, and that would be in I have this in 5 games. It could go longer, but I want to shorten down this. So yeah, let's go on to the next one. We have Montreal and Winnipeg. You don't know. I can't. This one, both Montreal really came back. Winnipeg, I'm gonna say, is a very close series with both. Well, I guess can't really say both of them, but since what we saw with the sweep against Edmonton, I'm gonna have to go with Winnipeg taking that series in 6 games. Yes, I could see Montreal getting a couple games because of how they made the comeback against Toronto, but I don't think with the star power from the Jets, how they did it against Edmonton. The Edmonton and Winnipeg were both great teams, so you can definitely see how I chose that. Now let's go up to the New York Islanders versus the Boston Bruins. Now, both these teams, New York shocked me at least. So we have the 3 and 4 seeds. The series is tied 1-1 right now, so I have no real way of seeing, no upper edge against any team. But we're gonna. I was predicting Boston is going to take this. I mean, I think they can do it. So yeah, we have Boston. I think they'll do it. This might be a long series, so I'm gonna say 7 games. So yeah, let's go on to the next. That's last one. So we have Carolina and Tampa Bay. Yes, Tampa Bay is leading the series 2-0. I'm very aware of that, and I know it would have to be minimum. What is that? 6-game series minimum for Carolina to win. And yes, I do think Carolina will win. they have lost the first 2 games to the exact same score of 2-1. What is it? The Lightning get the first 2 goals. Carolina can get the 1 goal, but then they just don't have enough. Vasilevsky just gets into his vision where he stops everything, and I don't think they can really make it. They couldn't really make it back, but who knows? Anything could happen. So with all the experience from Tampa, I know they could probably take Carolina, but I like for this series, I think the underdog would take it. So I have Carolina going. So yes, this was I can't really say shorter video because I probably talked for like the majority of the time, but I didn't do the rest of it. So yeah, those are my predictions for what is going to happen in this series. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. See you next time.